Have you ever seen a beautiful vase or clay pot and wondered how was that made? Well, did you know that that clay pot was fashioned from a lump of clay by the hands of a potter? Well, this video is not so much about making clay pots. It's about finishing those failed DIY projects into masterpieces. Jeremiah 18 verses 1 to 4 says, "The word which came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Arise and go down to the potter's house, and there I will cause you to hear my words. Then I went down to the potter's house, and there he was, making something at the wheel, and the vessel that he made of clay was marred in the hand of the potter. So he made it again into another vessel, and it seemed good to the potter to make." Welcome back to the channel, my friends. It's always refreshing to get into the Word. Hope you enjoyed your January so far. I am so happy to be back. Some of you might have remembered when I reviewed the Q-Fun laminator back in November. I think I mentioned that I was working on this project, but here I am finishing it now. This is actually a scripture home decor wall art that I created and designed in Canva, and I'm selling that on my Etsy store, and I wanted a smaller version of that, so I printed that and laminated it. And because I don't have a frame this size, I'm just going to make a backing and add some edging to it. So I cut a piece of cardboard 1/4 inch wider than the graphic and 4 bamboo sticks and painted that with some black paint. And this is how I painted it. I got a piece of painter's tape, just folded that in on itself, both ends, and then you're going to place the bamboo strips on that just so they don't move around and you're actually able to paint them. I'm only going to paint one side. The side that's going to be glued down will not be painted. Next, I applied some Mod Podge to the strips, and then it's now time to glue everything together. Then I'm going to use some of this cement glue to glue. Now you can use no, I wouldn't recommend hot glue because this is plastic. You can use the Mod Podge or you can use the school glue. I wanted a longer lasting hold, so I'm using the permanent glue, which is a cement glue. And I just applied some, and then I use a piece of craft stick to just spread that around properly. And then I'm going to place that on top of the cardboard and use my hand to just smooth that out, make sure that it's holding properly. And then to keep the ends in place, I just used a little hot glue for that. And I'm also going to use the same cement glue as well as a little hot glue to glue down the strips. Now some of them were a little long, so I took the miter shear and just cut the ends at an angle so that they are going to fit snugly with each other. So the next one will be cut at an angle, and then I'll just do that for all 4 pieces and then just glue those down. How is everyone doing? If you notice that I have not been online on YouTube for this month because I took this month off. We usually do this at the beginning of the year as a church to fast and pray and just seek the Lord for direction for not just our personal lives but also for the church as well as the nation. So if you are new here, this is your first time, I hope you enjoy the content and would consider subscribing. Stick around, there's a lot more budget-friendly ideas on this channel that I'm sure you would fall in love with. And if you are returning, welcome back to my all-time subscribers. 2026, I believe, is going to be a very good year. I am prophesying, I am declaring that is what's going to happen. And for those of you who have been watching, enjoying the content, but you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting on? So hit that subscribe button as well as the bell, and let me know down below where you're watching from. So we are done with our little sign here. As you saw, I used a little piece of jute cord to just run around the edge of that, flipped it over, and then added a string for hanging, and we're done. So this is the Mistake to Masterpiece DIY Challenge, where we are shining the spotlight on the forgotten DIYs or video clips that we tossed to the side. Somehow we thought that we were never going to do anything with them, but here we are. So this is that playlist, and I've asked some of my friends to join me. I hope you will stick around, watch all of the playlists. You will definitely get some ideas about revisiting those projects that you had worked on for a while, toss them to the side because you either lost interest or you think that they wouldn't have turned out properly. So revisit them. So make sure to check out the playlist down below. I will link that and all my friends on the playlist as well. And if you have not yet subscribed to them, make sure you do so before you leave. Alright, so let's jump into this next one. Now this next one is not so much of a failed DIY. I just didn't think that what I did with it, I should have done with it. So these are some little canvas bags that I purchased. I had a craft fair that I wanted to sell these at. Now my mistake, the bags were too small, but I decided to give them a base. So here I am showing you how I did it. I just turned them on the wrong side and then I gathered up the tip of the base, and I'm going to just line that up with where the seam is. See, I'm showing you that, and then I'm going to take some pins and just pin diagonally, and then I'm going to take those to, I'm just showing you one here. Take that to the sewing machine and just sew it down just as you see I've pinned it. And I did that for both sides. This is what you would do if you have a tote bag and you would like to give it a base. This is how you would do it. And I love doing my little bags like this because it gives me more support at the bottom of it. But my mistake with this one is that the bags were too small. Now I've returned with my corners sewn, and here I also have my little HTV round heat press because that's what we're going to be using. And what I'll be doing is pressing on some HTV's graphic. So I'm going to press those onto my bags, but I'm only going to be doing this one. So I turned on the machine and I'm just waiting for it to heat up properly. And once it's heated, I turn it on, set it to go, and then I'm just pressing out the bag, making sure that there are no creases or crush. Because once I put the transfer on, then I want it to look very finished. And this is my transfer, and it says, "Today I choose faith, hope, love, and joy." And I love those little mason jars. So I placed it on the bag, making sure that it was positioned properly. Then I turned the heater on, placed a Teflon sheet on top of that, and then once the heater was ready, then I placed that down and pressed it for 20 seconds. Now this is a hot peel, so you can peel it while it is still hot, and this is what it looks like. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And guys, you can buy these transfers on Amazon. I got these from Temu and I've had this. So you can look, tell you what, I will link some down below for you. If you are interested, you can check those out. But these are not expensive, so if you want to do something like this, you can purchase these on Amazon. You can use an iron, a regular clothes iron, to iron them on, and also parchment paper. So this project is not hard at all. My only challenge was that my bag is now a little bit smaller because I added the base. But other than that, it turned out quite beautiful. Let me know what you think. So here is our scripture, which is one of my favorites. Jeremiah 29 verses 11 and 12. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you." This is one of my favorite verses, and it also helps to support the verse at the beginning of the video. Let me know what you think about the projects today. You let me know which one was your favorite. And my friends, don't forget to check out the playlist down below, as well as my friends who are listed there. Make sure to check them out. And there you have it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed crafting with you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more creative projects like these. And tap that notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. Need more inspiration? Click right here for other fun DIYs. Happy crafting, stay safe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!